Hello everyone! 皆さんお久しぶりです。お元気ですか？朝倉優です。It's been 2 months since my last Japanese lesson and I am very sorry. But thank you for waiting. So today I actually wanted to talk about something else, but then when I was thinking about, I have to apologize to my viewers, then realized that I've never talked about how to apologize in Japanese. So therefore, today's topic is how to apologize in Japanese. First of all, I do apologize a lot. I mean, even on videos. I think most of the time I open with my apologies because it takes a while to upload a new one. I'm sorry. Maybe in Japanese, I think it's now a DNA. Okay, maybe not. Is there any scientific trait that that apologetic DNA? I don't know, but it's probably the cultural thing. Think about it. If Japan is so small, then if you've been there, like how crowded it is, so like bumping into someone on the streets, stations, or just try to get along with our neighbors because it's so small and crowded and congested. So I think that's the reason we like to apologize. And also, I will explain a little later when we get into specifics. So someone apologies, they kind of transfer to thank yous, yeah, for appreciation. So, but I personally, I feel like, okay, I use apologies when I probably can use thank you instead. So that's why you hear a lot of apologies from Japanese people. Today, the two words that we need to definitely learn. All right. So first is sumimasen. Sumimasen. And the second word is gomen nasai. Gomen nasai. How do I differentiate these two? What situations would make me say sumimasen, sumimasen, or gomen nasai? By the way, there are different versions how we say, especially in the conversations. So sumimasen is definitely the right way to say it, but often we kind of slide into suimasen. So mi becomes i, suimasen. That's faster to say it rather sumimasen. Yeah, just a lazy way of saying it. And also, I think maybe men say sumasen, or maybe some dialect. How do we say it in Osaka? Sumasen. Yeah, I think we do that. I probably don't say it too often, sumasen, but definitely simasen when I'm speaking. So there are some different versions. When it comes to gomen nasai, gomen nasai is a very polite way to say it. So we can just shorten it gomen. Like if you're in a hurry or among friends, very casual. Or girls say gomen ne, or maybe guys say gomen ne too. Yeah, it sounds very cute, gomen ne. Gomen nasai, gomen ne. Maybe this is kind of boys' way of saying it. Gomen na, gomen na. I don't usually say it, but I hear guys say gomen na often. I always thought, with the English and Japanese translations, I think sumimasen is pretty close to excuse me. And gomen nasai is, in my mind, it's close to I'm sorry. However, we kind of switch them back and forth. I think it's in English too. Sometimes, we say excuse me, sometimes say I'm sorry in the same situation. So it could be preference. However, how you feel in here makes difference because gomen nasai, I'm sorry, it's asking for the other's forgiveness. So therefore, it's sort of saying that, okay, this is my fault. Can you forgive me? That kind of sense. I mean, of course, if you really are looking for forgiveness, you say, can you forgive me? But I think gomen nasai has that sense. Meanwhile, sumimasen is not necessarily that you are looking for forgiveness, but you acknowledge that you are causing some disturbance, sort of. Well, the reason is, whenever I say gomen nasai or I'm sorry, I kind of expect them to kind of reply, that it's okay, or no worries, something like that. With sumimasen, I don't necessarily need to hear the reply or response. I'm just acknowledging that what I'm doing is not pleasant, but sorry, I just have to do what I have to do. So I think that's the difference. So excuse me, I don't need to feel guilty or when I'm doing something wrong. I hope it makes sense. And please, if you have any opinions and comments, just let me know. This is how I've been using and how I feel when I use these words. But maybe you feel different. Maybe you use them different, either English or Japanese. So just let me know. And also, this is the interesting part. I use sumimasen for other reasons than apologies. I often use them for thank you. Like somebody gives me a present. I'm like, oh, すみません。本当にありがとうございます. So I use, thank you and sorry in one sentence. So when I say すみません, like I'm not saying that I did something wrong, but I'm acknowledging that you went extra step to get me this. Therefore, I caused you a little problem, maybe issue. So that's why I said すみません. I might say ごめんなさい, ごめんなさい, ありがとう. I might say ごめん, but すみません is definitely more suitable for this one. So すみません is used for apology and gratitude. That's why you probably hear Japanese people say like sorry or excuse me when you don't even have to apologize. Sometimes we mean thank you, but it just comes out because it's in our language that way. I think すみません and ごめんなさい, those are two crucial words that you have to know when you go to Japan. Yes. You might encounter other ways of apologies in a very businessy situation or like super polite way. We use this phrase, 申し訳ありません. 申し訳ありません. Yes. So 申し訳 part is like we say what we call excuse, 言い訳. Wake is the reason. So right now you have the word 言い訳 as to translate excuse. 申し訳 is older way to say it. However, we say 申し訳, excuse, ありません. There is none. So we're basically saying there's no way to make excuses for this. There's no way to explain myself. I was totally wrong. I apologize. So, but it's pretty long. So basically we're saying my apologies. I apologize. And also, instead of excuse me, すみません, we might use 失礼します. Like when you are entering somewhere, 失礼 means like misbehavior or disturbance, and 失礼します, like sorry, I am causing disturbance, therefore we say sorry to disturb you, but 失礼します, and you can going somewhere or open a conversation. So you are acknowledging that what I'm doing is causing you an interruption or disturbance, but you're doing something. The same kind of nuance, we have 恐れ入ります。恐れ入ります。恐れ is, I guess we say like scared or afraid. So 恐れ入ります. So I'm afraid to interrupt you, but da, da, da. So we use those before we do something, you know, like excuse me, but 恐れ入ります。失礼します. Well, you know what? For 失礼します, we can do 失礼しました at the end of the act. Oh, one more thing. I introduced the word ごめんなさい, right? You might hear this. ごめんください. They almost sound the same, but the second one, ごめんください, is a little different. This we use to go into somebody else's territory, like somebody's house, maybe a store, shop. ごめんください. And you're basically kind of calling for someone. ごめんください. Sorry, I'm here in your territory. So ごめん part is still like you're looking for forgiveness because I'm in your area, in your space. But ください means usually use it please, right? So it's you're looking for forgiveness, but in the sense that you are kind of invading somebody's space. So we don't use it for plain apology, like I'm sorry. This usage, ごめんください, is particular for entering somebody's space. Okay? So we covered several ways to apologize. And replies will be, yeah, I guess we can say, you know, 大丈夫ですよ. Like if it's not an issue, it's like 大丈夫ですよ. Don't worry about it. 心配しないで. Well, that's don't worry about it. What else can we say? Oh, you know what? We might say no. Yeah. We might just use that. A combination of everything. Like, yeah. 大丈夫ですよ. 心配しないで. Yeah. I probably say that a lot. Why do I say it twice? Yeah. Somehow to respond to an apology, we use twice. Yeah. Maybe trying to deny that, you know, oh, you don't need to apologize, you know, so maybe they say, yeah. We just try to shut them up. It's like, don't even say it. No need to apologize. Yes. So, maybe there are other creative ways, but if somebody apologizes, even if you're mad, it's nice to acknowledge that you accept the apologies and say, yeah. 心配しないで. No worries. I hope those words and phrases come in handy when you go to Japan or talk to your Japanese friends. And if you have any other creative ways to say an apology, just write down a comment. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll make another video, like what kind of gestures you can do. Yes. Oh well, that's gonna be another lesson because we just learned a lot today. Thank you for watching my video today. ありがとうございます. And I will see you soon. またね.